it's 9:30, but we're waiting on a few more friends to join the Zoom, so get in a comfy spot. Looks like we're having some coffee this morning, some nice big glasses of milk. Bit of a snooze on the couch there. We'll be ready to start the show in just a sec. Danny. This is my show. I'm glad you're all here. Alright, let's go. Danny sings about everything. It's extra fun to host on Zoom, 'cause this show beams through the internet right into your room, sometimes right to your classroom. Danny sings about everything. Some songs are written, and so they rhyme. And some are brand new, and so they don't rhyme all the time. Danny sings about everything. Looking out the window, it's sorta gray, but the weather's so nice, it's time to play. Love the fall, and all the leaves, and deciding at what point you roll down your sleeves. Danny sings about everything. Danny sings about everything. Thanks for coming to Danny Sings About Everything. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, I see my laundry basket crew is ready to rock today. So this first song is going to be a getting up and running around in place song, which I know you are so good at. We're going to start the old classic, one of my favorite songs to sing first thing in the morning, Tiny Mouse. We found a tiny mouse, meep, 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 meep. It was in our tiny house, meep, 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 meep. We gave it cheese and vegetables, meep, 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 meep. And it grew to be a giant mouse, meep, meep, meep. So we're gonna stand up right in our spots, and we will run, run, run away. Hello! Run, run, run away. Run, run, run. Better run, run, run. Gotta run, run, run away. And you can sit back down in your laundry baskets or your designated areas. Hello, Kent School. Because we found a baby chick. Aww. It was in our barn, sitting on a stick. We gave it gooey, gooey worms. Is that making anybody else's dogs freak out? And it grew to be a giant chick. Cheep, cheep, cheep. So, everyone can stand up out of their laundry baskets or designated areas or off their couches, and we will run, run, run away. Run, run, run away. Run, run, run. You gotta run, run, run. Oh, don't you run, run, run away. Oh, run, run, run away. Run, run, run away. Run, run, last one. We found a baby elephant. Oh, little guy. It wandered into our camping tent. Oh. We gave it cookies and cantaloupe. And it grew to be a giant elephant. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Exactly! We're gonna run, run, run away. Run, run, run away. Run, run, run. Gotta run, run, run. Won't you run, run, run away? Oh, won't you run, riggedy, run, 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 riggedy, run away? Oh, won't you run, riggedy, run, 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 riggedy, run away? Run, riggedy, run, run, riggedy, run, run, riggedy, run, run, riggedy, run, riggedy, run, 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 run away. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that was such excellent running. Wow, and you can all sit back down in your designated areas or laundry baskets. One of the really, really fun parts about doing these shows is going back and finding songs that I think would be fun to share with you. Now, this is a song I wrote a while ago, but it's been so beautiful at night. I don't know, has anybody been out and seen any of the stars at night? Some nodding? Some of the stars have been so bright. Yeah, some hands raised. I have just been so blown away at how bright the stars are. And not just the stars, but also some of the planets. You can see the really bright ones. And so this is a song about telescopes. I've always watched the stars at night and dreamed the distance to starlight, but little me was trapped on the ground. Then a present came on my 10th birthday, a toy that brought the world away. I was finally universe bound. It was my first telescope. Felt like I could touch the stars, examining the heavens with my friends in my backyard. And with a hand to steady, I was ready. With my charts, I knew the parts to study. Oh, with that telescope, I was an astronaut already, my first telescope. Now it's been a while since I was 10, but I still hang out with my friends and watch the sky for hours telling jokes. You're welcome to come along and see for yourself what's going on. Just take a look through my telescope. It was my first telescope, reaching light years to the stars, examining our planets Saturn, Jupiter, and Mars. And with a hand to steady, I was ready. With my charts, I knew the parts to study. Oh, with that telescope, I was an astronaut already, my first telescope. Now, if you're a person just like me, filled with curiosity, there are answers to the questions you've been forming. Now, teachers' help, there is no doubt, and school you cannot do without. But let me add a thought to your brainstorming. Why don't you get yourself a telescope? Oh, you can touch the stars, examining the heavens with your friends in your backyard. And with a hand to steady, you'll be ready. Oh, with your charts, you'll know the parts to study. With that telescope, you'll be an astronaut already. So ask your mom and dad for your first telescope. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that was some fantastic listening and some great sitting in your chairs. Now, last week at the very end of the show, I said, hey, if you want to hear a song next week, let me know. And someone raised a hand just as we were leaving and asked for a song about being kissed on the face by a seal. And I'm not quite sure where that... Oh, okay, I'm seeing the Zoom window that it's in. It's down there. If you're the young person who asked for that song, can you raise your hand? I'm seeing a lot of hands raised, so I'm feeling like maybe just it was in the zeitgeist. It was sort of already a feeling that people were having. Oh, that's great. Okay, excellent. So here, coming to you for the first time ever, is a brand new song all about being kissed by a seal. Whiskers, yeah. Now that my nose has been kissed, my nose smells like fish from the waves. There is so much a seal can tell you if it chooses to speak. It can say, oh, 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 oh. Pretty cool. They're sort of like cats, and they're sort of like dogs, and they're sort of like dolphins too. And baby, gotta tell you, I've been kissed by a seal on the face. Oh, you know it felt strange, 'cause the whiskers, yeah. Now that my nose has been kissed, my nose smells like fish from the waves. There isn't a whole lot more of this story to tell. I washed my face, used soap and a towel. But my nose, did it smell better? No. My nose smells well, but my nose still smells on my face. And baby, gotta tell you, I've been kissed by a seal on the face. Oh, you know it felt strange, 'cause the whiskers, yeah. Now that my nose has been kissed, my nose smells like fish from the waves. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Bye, seal. See you later. Wow, that was definitely something that happened. I see someone doing a very special seal dance down there below. I hope that was exactly the seal song that you and that all of you were imagining. It certainly was the seal song that I was imagining. So remember, if you think of a song that you think needs to happen or should happen in this show, just send me an email. Ask your mom and dad to send me an email at dannyteeger.com, and I will put it into the show for next week, for next Friday. So I figure right now it might be good if we can get up and move around a little bit. Now, the last couple weeks, we've been doing different kinds of scavenger hunts. Now, the first scavenger hunt that we did was all about colors. And that was awesome. And the second scavenger hunt that we did was all about shapes. And I have to say, I thought that was awesome too. And this time, I had an idea that we would maybe go on an animal scavenger hunt. But in order to do an animal scavenger hunt, I'm going to need you to use your bodies and turn them into some of the animals that we're talking about. We're going to try something real kooky here where I'm going to see if you want to say some animals in a second. So if my teachers and parents want to get ready to unmute, we can try to do a little bit of that as well. This is going to be a little tester. But let's start with something that we definitely know how it moves. The frog. Can we find a frog in our room? Can you act like a frog? Over to the Zoom. And while you're looking all around and making silly froggy sounds, I'll make a trumpet on the Zoom. Oh wow, my Zoom is full of frogs sitting on their froggy logs. Nice job on the Zoom. All right, now let's change these animals. Let's see if we can find some elephants. Can you toddle back and forth like a big ginormo elephant? Can we find some elephants in the room? Can you move like an elephant over to the Zoom? And while you're lumbering all around, I'll sing like an elephant sound. Can you be an elephant in the Zoom? Wow, that was lots of elephants looking very elegant. We found some elephants in the Zoom. Oh, how about this one? Can we find some turtles in the Zoom? Can we all act like turtles all around the room? And while you're making turtle sounds, or moving in turtle rounds, I'll sing about the Zoom. Oh, I'm seeing some spectacular turtles. Got one Zoom box that is entirely made of sea turtles, rubbing their bellies against the floor. That's great. It's one spot that doesn't need to be cleaned later. Call that turtle wax. I'll be here all day. Oh, wow, such great turtles moving around, so absurdal. We found some turtles in the Zoom. Ooh, here's an idea. Can we find some flamingos in the Zoom? Does anyone show everyone else how a flamingo moves around the room? And while you're hopping around on one foot, I'll make some silly sounds. Exactly, some flamingos in the Zoom. That was so many flamingos. I feel so lucky. It's like winning bingo. We found some flamingos in the room. All right, here's where we try something brand new. Does someone have an idea for an animal that we could put on this scavenger hunt? And if you do, maybe your teacher or your parent can unmute. Does someone want to raise a hand?
A cat?
A cat! Fantastic! Thank you so much, that tiny Zoom box. Can we find some cats in the room? If we can act like cats all around the Zoom. And while we've got some cats in here with cute little catty ears, I'll make some meows in around the zoo.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow.
That was such incredible cat performing. Does someone else have an idea for an animal to be in the Zoom? And if a teacher wants to come on over and unmute and tell us, let's see if we can do a couple more.
A hippopotamus.
Say one more time.
Say it again.
Hippopotamus.
A hippopotamus.
Awesome idea. Wow. Okay, everybody. Make sure you've got plenty of extra space because a hippopotamus is very big. Can we find a hippo in the room?
Can we walk like a hippo all around the zoo? And while you're lumbering all around, I'll make some hippo sounds. Can we find some hippos in the room? Hibba-boo, dibba-boo, hibba-boo-boo. Hibba-boo, bibba-boo, hibba-boo. Hibba-huge, hibba-boo-boo, hibba-boo-boo, let-it-do.
Those are some hippos in the room. That was definitely hippos. Really makes me want to say, yoo! We found some hippos in the room. All right, do I have any other friends who have some ideas for animals to add to this animal scavenger hunt?
Yeah.
We got one? Gabriella Green?
Say it one more time.
Lion.
Lion! Fantastic. Now you can decide whether you're an active lion who's prowling around, or you could be a lion the other 90% of the time just lying around. Can we find some lions in the room? Can we find some lions? Show them to the Zoom. And while you're lying all around, I'll make some tiny roaring sounds. Can you be a lion in the Zoom? Zoom. That was lots of lions. I love the effort. Excellent trying. Some lions in the room. All right, how about one more animal? Can anyone come forward to the Zoom, unmute yourself, and tell us one more animal? Got one down there? I see that you're unmuted, but I can't quite hear you just yet. Even with the masks, it's really hard to lip read. I'm going to pretend that I heard you say a dragon unicorn. So, can we find some dragon unicorns in the room? Didn't know that was a thing. Let's show them to the Zoom. And while you're zooming all around as a unicorn and a dragon, I'll make some silly sounds. I'm learning so much about how unicorn dragons move right now. It seems like unicorn dragons do a lot of hopping at the last minute, a lot of scooting on the floor, and a fair amount of dive bombing laundry baskets. Wow, who knew? There were so many dragons and unicorns. I'm so glad we spent this morning looking north. Oh, we found some dragon unicorns in the room. Oh, we found so many animals this morning in the yourselves a huge round of applause. It's like you transformed your classrooms or living rooms into a zoo and or menagerie. So, ladies and gentlemen, this next song was requested by a friend. His mom sent me an email that this is one of his favorite songs. His name is Theo. So Theo, this silly song is for you. Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mama would say, have you ever seen a bear combing his hair down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mom would say, have you ever seen a goose kissing a moose down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mom would say, have you ever seen a whale with a polka dot tail down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mom would say, have you ever seen a llama eating his pajamas down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mom would say, was there ever a time couldn't think of a rhyme down by the bay, Wow, that was some excellent listening. Now, ladies and gentlemen, last week we did an original song that was requested, a superhero song. It involved a lot of standing up and showing off some of your superhero elements, like your eyes, or your arms, or your legs, or your sense of self. So, we're going to do that song again. And just so you know, teachers and parents, we just put that song online. So you can find that song just by itself on my YouTube page, Danny Teager. So, superheroes, superheroes, strike a pose like superheroes. They're great, and everybody here knows all we see are superheroes. If you're a superhero, let me see your eyes. Do they shoot laser beams, or can they see through anyone's disguise? Your eyes can see all the way to the skies. Let me see your super eyes. Your super eyes. Superheroes, superheroes, strike a pose like superheroes. They're great, and everybody here knows all we see are superheroes. If you're a superhero, let me see your arms. Can they lift an elephant, or can you use them to summon storms? Your arms protect those you love from harm. Let me see your super arms. Your super arms. Superheroes, superheroes, strike a pose like superheroes. They're great, and everybody here knows all we see are superheroes. If you're a superhero, let me see your legs. Can you run as fast as lightning, or jump as high as grown-ups' heads? Your legs are strong as a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Let me see your super legs. Wow, your super legs. Superheroes have a lot to do. have someone they can ask when they need some help too. If you're a superhero, let me see your hands. Can they sling spider web or use them to pull friends out of quicksands? Your hands follow what your brains commands. Let me see your super hands. Your super hands. Superheroes, superheroes, strike a pose like superheroes. They're great and everybody here knows all we see are superheroes. Superheroes. All I see are superheroes. Wow! Ladies and gentlemen, that was some absolutely incredible running around, jumping around superhero stuff. Truly spectacular. It looks like we've got time for one or two more songs. And that was some pretty good moving around, but it occurs to me, maybe we could do a little bit more hopping? If you think we could do a little bit more hopping, will you shake your hands up in the air above your heads? Oh, that's a resounding shaking hands. So I think we should all use this opportunity to stretch and lay down on the floor, and we can be sleeping little bunny rabbits, lying in your beds, resting all your little bunny rabbit heads, dreaming about carrots and carrot cake and carrot pie. But it's the morning, so it's time to wake up and stand up, and we will hop, little rabbits, hop, hop, little rabbits, hop, hop, little rabbits, hop, hop and hop and hop and hop, little rabbits, hop, hop, little rabbits, hop, hop, little rabbits, hop, little rabbits, hop, little rabbits, hop, little rabbits, hop. And now we're back to sleep. And now we're sleeping little frogs, ribbit, on a lily pad, ribbit, resting comfy near our froggy moms and dads, ribbit, dreaming about flies and fly cake and fly pie, ribbit. But it's the morning, so it's time to wake up and stand up, and we will hop, little froggies, hop, hop, little froggies, hop, hop, little froggies, hop. Such excellent hopping. Hop, little froggies, hop, hop, little froggies, hop, hop, little, 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 hop, little froggies, hop. And now it's time to sleep. And here's a little fact. Did you know that frogs actually hibernate? So maybe this time when they go to sleep, it's going to be all the way until spring. And now we're sleeping little kangaroos in your mother's pouches, resting comfy in those fuzzy mummy couches, dreaming about Vegemite and Vegemite pie and Vegemite cake. But it's time to say good day and wake up and stand up, and we will hop, little kangaroos, hop, hop, little kangaroos, hop, hop, little kangaroos, hop, all around the room. Hop, little kangaroos, hop, hop, little kangaroos, hop, in a little circle by ourselves. Oh, hop, little kangaroos, hop, hop, little kangaroos, hop, little kangaroos, hop, hop, little kangaroos, hop, little kangaroos, hop. You're back in your laundry baskets. You are so good at that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the end of another super fun Zoom show morning of Danny Sings About Everything. And I have some cool, exciting news about next week. Normally we do these shows every 2 weeks, but next week has a special holiday in it. Does anyone know what that special holiday is next week? Yes, it's Halloween next week. And so next Friday, we're going to do a special version of this show. But it's not going to be called Danny Sings About Everything. It's going to be called Batman Sings About Everything. So we'll see you here on Friday, if you can come, same time, so not Thursday, but Friday at 9:30, and for a special episode of Batman Sings About Everything. I'm not quite sure how that song's going to sound, but I know it's going to have a lot more voice down here. But for now, my friends, goodbye for now. I'll see you next week. That's 7 big days until we next speak. So repeat after me. Adios. Arrivederci. Sayonara. Ciao. Zaisen. Bye. Goodbye for now. Goodbye for now. See you next week, everybody. Oh, there you are. Bye. See you. Bye. See you later. Bye. Oh, bye. See you soon, everybody. Have a great morning.
Okay.